Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to learn partial fraction where we learn the integrals of the type px square plus qx plus r upon x minus a the whole square x minus b. In this case we will consider a upon first factor x minus a plus b upon square of that factors, because here in question square will be given. So x minus a the whole square plus c upon x minus c. So let's consider the question related to this type. Integration of 1 upon 2 cos x plus sin 2x dx. Now we will consider the given integral as I, and we know the formula of sin 2x. That formula we will substitute here, that is 2 sin x into cos x. Now if you observe this term, then 2 cos x we can take common from both. So taking 2 cos x as common in the denominator, the bracket term will be 1 plus sin x. Now as two trigonometric functions are present here, to convert it into one trigonometry function, we want to apply the formula of cos. For that we require cos square. So multiply and divide the integral by cos x. So we will get this term. Now we know the formula of cos square x, that is 1 minus sin square x. Now if we put sin x as t, then after differentiating we will get cos x, and that value in terms of t we can substitute here. So put sin x is equal to t, differentiating with respect to x, so cos x dx is equal to dt. Now we will write this entire function in terms of t. So 1 by 2 as it is, integration of 1 upon 1 minus t square 1 plus t dt. Now this is in the form of a square minus b square. So by using the formula of a minus b, a plus b, we can write this above term as 1 by 2 integration of 1 upon 1 minus t 1 plus t 1 plus t dt. Now here 1 plus t is repeated, so we can write 1 plus t the bracket square. Now if we observe this integral carefully, then this is in this format where the factors are repeated. So we consider this function separately, and we can write this as a upon 1 minus t, that is a upon first factor, plus b upon 1 plus t plus c upon 1 plus t the whole square. Now since we want same denominator to the both sides, we will multiply the first term by 1 plus t the whole square. Multiply and divide. Similarly we multiply and divide the second term by 1 plus t into 1 minus t, and we multiply and divide the third term by 1 minus t. Now everywhere the denominator will be same, so denominator of both the sides will get cancelled, and to the left hand side we have only 1 is equal to this numerator term. Now 1 by 1 we will substitute the value of t in such a way that we will get the value of corresponding constants. So once we will put t is equal to 1, so substituting that value we will get 1 is equal to a into 2 square plus b into 0 plus c into 0. Now after simplification the value of a will be 1 by 4. Now we will substitute t is equal to minus 1, so that first and second term will be 0, and easily we can find the value of c, and after simplification we will get c is equal to 1 by 2. Now we put t is equal to 0. So 1 is equal to a plus b plus c. This will be the expression. But now we already know the value of constant a and c. that both values we will substitute here, and after simplification we will get the value of constant b. So b is equal to 1 by 4. Now these three values a, b, c we will substitute in that expression from where we consider the constant a, b, c. Now integrating both the sides, here we can write 1 by 4 outside the integration sign, here also 1 by 4 outside the integration sign, and for the third term 1 by 2 outside the integration sign. But we want the integration for 1 by 2 into integral. So multiplying by 1 by 2 to the both sides, this will be I is equal to 1 by 2 we will write outside, and now integration of all these terms will be 1 by 4 into log of 1 minus t into coefficient of t, that is minus 1, that we will write in the denominator, plus 1 by 4 into log of 1 plus t plus 1 by 2 into, here if we write this denominator term in numerator, then the term will be a 1 plus t bracket raised to minus 2, and here we will apply the formula of ax plus b bracket raised to n. So the integration will be ax plus b bracket raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 into 1 upon coefficient of a, coefficient of x, that is a. So here by using that formula the integration will be minus 1 upon 1 plus t. Now we can take 1 by 4 common from all the three terms. Since here 1 by 4 are not present, we multiply and divide the term by 2 so that in denominator we will get 4, and we take 1 by 4 common, so outside the bracket we will get 1 by 8, and the terms will be minus of log 1 minus sin x plus log of 1 plus sin x minus 2 upon 1 plus sin x, because we replace t by the original function, that is sin x. But now here this is in the form of log a minus log b. So by using law of quotient we can write this as log a by b. So 1 by 8 as it is outside, log of 1 plus sin x upon 1 minus sin x minus 2 upon 1 plus sin x plus c. This is the answer for the given integral. Now we will learn one more type of integration, that is when the integral will be of the type px square plus qx plus r upon x minus a, that means one factor and one polynomial will be given, that is x square plus bx plus c. In that case we will write constant a upon first factor plus linear function bx plus c upon that polynomial, that is x square plus bx plus c. Now we will solve one question related to this type. So integration of tan theta plus tan square theta, tan theta plus tan cube theta upon 1 plus tan cube theta d theta. Now we will consider the given integral as I. Taking tan theta common from numerator, in bracket we will get 1 plus tan square theta, and remaining terms will be as it is. Now the formula of 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta. So here if we want the entire integral in only one function, then we need to put one function as t. So if we put one function, suppose tan theta as x, either we can put t or we can put x, because theta is given in the original question. So by putting tan theta is equal to x, differentiating with respect to theta, we will get sec square theta d theta is equal to dx. Now the integral we can write in terms of x as integration of x upon 1 plus x cube dx. Now if you observe the denominator, then this is in the type a cube plus b cube. So by using the formula of a cube plus b cube, that is a plus b in one bracket, and in second bracket a square minus ab plus b square dx. Now consider this term separately and by using this type we can write as a upon first factor, that is a upon 1 plus x, plus linear function bx plus c upon the present polynomial, that is 1 minus x plus x square. Now since we want same denominator to the both the sides, to the first term we will multiply and divide by 1 minus x plus x square, and to the second term we multiply and divide by 1 plus x. Now at both the places we have same denominator, so by cancelling that denominator, the remaining term will be x is equal to a into 1 minus x plus x square plus bx plus c into 1 plus x. Now if we multiply these brackets, then we will get this expression, and since here to the left hand side we have only x, we can write this as 0x square plus x plus 0. Now comparing the coefficients of like powers of variables, we get a plus b is equal to 0, that is equation 1. We can say coefficients of x square. Then minus a plus b plus c is equal to 1, equation number 2, that is coefficients of x. Then a plus c is equal to 0, that is equation 3, that is constant. Now if we solve these equations separately, then we get a is equal to minus 1 by 3, b is equal to 1 by 3, and c is equal to 1 by 3. Now substituting the value of all these constants in this expression, we will get x upon 1 plus x, 1 minus x plus x square is equal to minus 1 upon 3 upon 1 plus x plus 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 3 upon 1 minus x plus x square. Now integrating to the both sides, we will get minus 1 upon 3, that we will write outside into integration of 1 upon 1 plus x dx, plus here also 1 upon 3 outside into integration of x plus 1 upon 1 minus x plus x square dx. Now here we multiply and divide the term by 2, so that the derivative of denominator term will be present in numerator. So in numerator we will get 2x plus 2. Now that plus 2 we can write as minus 1 plus 3, so that further simplification will be easy. Now keeping the first term as it is, here for the second term we will get 1 by 6 into integration of, we will write this term in two separate term formation, that is 2x minus 1 upon denominator, that is one term, and 3 upon x square minus x plus 1 dx, that is third term. Now here we can easily write the integration as log of 1 plus x. Here also, since the derivative of denominator is present in the numerator, by using that formula we can write integration as log of denominator, that is log of x square minus x plus 1. But here since we are going to apply the formula of perfect square, here we will add and subtract 1 by 4 to get the form of perfect square. Now these three terms are in the form of x minus 1 by 2 the whole square, and by simplifying these two terms we will get plus root 3 by 2 the whole square. Now this entire term is in the form of 1 upon x square plus a square. So by using that result, the formula will be 1 upon a into tan inverse of x by a. So value of a is root 3 by 2, that we will substitute. So 2 gets cancelled. Here for the third term we will get 1 upon root 3 into tan inverse of, cross multiplying 2x minus 1 upon 2 upon root 3 by 2. Denominator term 2 will get cancelled, and this will be the required term. So in the last expression we will replace x by the original function, that is tan theta, and this will be the last answer for the given question. From next lecture, we will start with the new chapter, that is indefinite integration. Thank you, students.